And we are live, I believe. Let's double check that. And we are, yes, live, I believe. Yeah. Audio looks good. Yeah, there's so much news that happened today that I'm really, I was kind of busy doing stuff, but I do want to see what's going on in the news, and maybe people want to talk as well.
Clogged arteries, because he did have clogged arteries.
Hey, Barry Allen. Let's see what happened today.
This is kind of an odd clip. Why is he diagnosing Lindsey Graham's medical problems and talking about him in this manner? All right, everybody, we have some wild news. Donald Trump is losing his mind and desperately trying to consolidate power ahead of the midterm elections. He just announced moments ago that he is going to be holding a speech on Thursday, announcing something
Yes,
shocking.
I have heard he's holding a speech
And we
to.
now have
I'm pretty sure I know what the speech is about. The speech is about this whole save what he labels as Save America Act, which does everything but save America.
reporting about what that speech is. Trump is reportedly going to try to relitigate the 2020 election by announcing that there was new fraud found and that this invalidates multiple Democratic senators. In particular, the reporting is he is going to try to invalidate the election of Senator Jon Ossoff of Georgia.
Oh, come on, really? You're making me remove statements already.
And Senator Raphael Warnock of Georgia, trying to invalidate those two, which is kind of weird because the Republicans currently are hanging on by a thread with two senators, one of which died, Lindsey Graham, and one of which is currently in the hospital, Mitch McConnell. So they're basically trying to trade their two senators
Hey,
for
Sean.
our two younger, healthier senators, and we need to be
As Chief Charlie would say, big ups.
pushing back against this type of mindset. There is this type of mindset in America right now that the rules are for everybody else but the rich and powerful. If you're connected enough or wealthy enough or powerful enough, then the law doesn't apply to you and your losses aren't really losses. And I want to show you a few different examples of that. This video right now is going incredibly viral, and this body camera footage shows Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo using his name to get
Joe
on big
Lombardo.
traffic
I used to work with a guy named Joe Lombardo. I don't think it's the same Joe Lombardo though. It's a very generic Italian name.
stop. The officer walks up, and Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo goes, "Hey, I'm Joe Lombardo." And the officer ends up actually letting him go. Check this out.
Oh, body cam.
Hello. How you doing, sir? Good. Sergeant Shager, Metro Police. The reason I'm stopping you is for the... I'm aware. For the red light violation back there. Your right turn onto Giles here. So you're good to go, sir. Appreciate you. Have a good day.
That is the governor of the state whining that he just got pulled over for violating the laws of his own state. Again, rules for thee, but not for me. The people who are rich and powerful think they can get away.
Like,
And if you're wondering why
on the global stage, this is not a big deal.
do this clip in relation to Donald Trump losing his damn mind, it's because it is all connected. A lot of powerful, rich Americans think that the law doesn't apply to them. And as that mindset spreads and becomes more insidious, it emboldens people like Donald Trump who are going to try to invalidate actual elections. So if you appreciate
this part he's saying is true. He's still trying to say that the 2020 election was stolen, which is totally BS. Like, even all the Republicans know it, but they can't actually say it because then he's going to go against them, which is why it's still out there. It's almost like a human with a spine, but then you remove their spine.
Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. Let me show you very, very quickly something else that Trump posted, which was very alarming. In the middle of the night, Donald Trump posted an image featuring a map showing the United States taking over Canada, Greenland, and even Venezuela. This is not the first time Trump has posted that, but it's an AI image of him with a bunch of world leaders from Europe mainly. You can see Keir Starmer.
Yeah, don't worry about
Meloni,
this. This is.
Macron,
I think he just said this is an AI image, which means this never happened.
and then
don't worry
there's a
about that.
map showing the United States flag taking over Canada.
There's no way it's gonna happen.
Venezuela. Absolutely despicable.
Yes, the left party can say all they want that this is a thing. It's not a thing. The U.S. is not taking over Canada, Greenland
as well. Absolutely despicable rhetoric coming from our president. Now let's listen to what he's saying in the Oval Office moments ago.
The world and around the nation are anticipating your big announcement today regarding election machines integrity. Can you give us sort of a sneak peek about what to expect? Tell me.
Damn it. I just tried posting the fucking link, StreamYard's link, and it's not letting me. This happens. It seems to it happens a lot. It happens like once every 5 times. Let me see if I could post it like this. But of course, people would have to know. Yeah, I could post it like that. People would have to know that it says StreamYard.com and then just put this link. But yeah, if you want to do that,
that subject, we'll have a couple.
Come on, but like it's not letting me post the StreamYard's link.
Really big news. It's really, really big news, and our country has to shape up. But that's what we're going to be talking about Thursday. Is it doesn't get bigger, because without free and fair elections,
it doesn't get bigger. This is going to be the biggest thing that our nation. We're not going to have a nation unless you agree to this. Yes, that's what's going to happen.
You don't have a country. We'll be discussing other things too, but it's going to be a very big announcement.
I just want to note that Donald Trump brought 62 different court cases regarding election fraud after the 2020 election.
He did.
And lost.
I heard it was 60. If he's saying 62, I can't argue between the difference between 60 and 62. He won one of them, but it was a very minor case that had to do with like 1 or 2 votes. What I remember because it was in Pennsylvania. It had to do with like 1 or 2 votes.
Every single one, except for one on like a technicality. Even Republican judges appointed by Trump, appointed by Bush, said, dude, there is no evidence of fraud here. We then get reporting from the Washington Reporter. It says, news. President Trump is planning to announce that Georgia's 2 senators, Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, are illegitimate because of fraud. A well-placed source in Georgia tells us. Announcement could come as soon as tonight. This comes at a time when Senator Jon Ossoff is gaining momentum and is about to be reelected, when Raphael Warnock is being an absolutely flawless senator in Georgia, and when both of them are rather popular. This also comes at a time when
that is true. The talk is Jon Ossoff could potentially, not obviously not this presidential cycle, but like in the future, Jon Ossoff has a chance to be a candidate for president. Raphael Warnock, he does not. Raphael Warnock will never become president, but that doesn't mean he's not good at what he does. Being president has so much to do with how much you can sway people, and Jon Ossoff is very good at that.
Party is about to be down 2 senators due to old age. Lindsey Graham died suddenly, and Mitch McConnell is not doing too well. And in retaliation, Donald Trump decides to go full dictator mode. You know, I find it funny. For so long, Republicans would scream and cry and piss themselves if you implied that Donald Trump was a fascist, or if you said that Donald Trump was a fascist. Then Trump gets into office and sends his ICE Gestapo squads against U.S. citizens. Trump gets into office and tries to invalidate elections by lying about election fraud. He gets it.
What do I want to say about that? The thought about, based on what he's trying to do, does that make him a fascist? I don't know if that makes him a fascist. What he says to ICE to do, does that make him a fascist? I wouldn't say that makes him a fascist. He little things like removing inspector generals, which is a very important part of the country, and removing what is his latest ploy? Removing people that were on the there was some some important committee where the Republican just resigned a few months ago, and then there's two other people, and he fired them because of a Supreme Court decision saying he could fire everyone except for who's on the judicial, the Jerome Powell branch of the government, which is a terrible thing. Like, the last thing you want to do is give Donald Trump power to fire everyone he wants. You should not do that.
In office,
Hey,
he
Truth
posts
Warrior.
memes.
And
That he thinks they're memes of
Lotto?
himself invading other countries. Yeah, I think all of our worries were very, very valid. And what really worries me too is when you look at the people around Donald Trump, the other people who are in power, like Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo, like Pete Hegseth, JD Vance, Marco Rubio, all of these people follow the same model of abusing their power. Even Elon Musk posted an incredibly disturbing, insane video on his Twitter, and it has 7.5 million views. I want to warn you all that this is going to be a video the richest man on the earth is posting of a vile, racist stereotype. He's trying to basically influence elections in other countries by spreading AI propaganda. It's an AI fake video. So let me paint this picture for you. Donald Trump is trying to undermine democratic institutions and avoid accountability in the United States. Elon Musk helped him rise to power for the second time by donating $300 million and buying X. And now Elon Musk is using that same platform to spread racist, vile AI videos to try to influence European elections, United Kingdom elections, elections in other countries. Let me play for you a second of this. And it's just like, I'm not someone who's offended easily. I'm not even like offended by it. It's just vile. Why is the richest man on the planet spreading white supremacist propaganda from Tommy Robinson, a literal white supremacist? Look at this. Elon posted it and said, literally true.
With me, baby. Let me touch you. Get the fuck away from her. Go back to your country.
oh, jeez. You guys can see this. So this. It took me like a couple seconds to see what this card was, but yeah. Yes. Obviously the card is written backwards intentionally. Right. Guilty is the white people, and then they have the different shades of people, and not guilty would be like black, brown, lighter brown. Yeah, obviously that's not true.
People are constantly programs death. And he tries to basically project his own health problems, kind of undermine the FBI investigation. Take a listen to this bizarre clip.
I could also ask, are you aware of why the FBI is looking into Senator Graham's death? Have you gotten any updates on why they ran his home?
Well, I don't know why, because I think, he had a problem. His father had a very similar problem, as you know. It's very unique. At first I heard it was clogged arteries, because he did have clogged arteries. He had a problem with that. He was...
So Trump is saying he did hear that Lindsey Graham had clogged arteries. Okay. Yeah, he did hear. Now, did he hear before or after he died? He doesn't say.
I wish he took better care of himself, I say.
Oh, now he's saying, after the fact, he's like, I wish he took better care of himself. Yes. Speaking from the person that really enjoys McDonald's, I wish he took better care of himself as I'm gorging McDonald's French fries.
You could you can solve that problem, but what happened is actually something that's very hard to detect. It was not related to any blockage. It was a totally different thing. And supposedly, and I've watched all the medical reports, I've had the doctors from the White House come in and explain what happened. And this is something that is very almost undetectable. And if it happens, there's not much you can do about it. It sounds unfortunate, but there's not much you can do about it. If you look at his father died of the same thing at about the same age. So there was not much. They say it's almost undetectable. You can detect it by if you have a very bad back. And that's a sign. It's a bad sign. So if anybody has a bad back.
Just kind of an odd clip. Why is he diagnosing Lindsey Graham's medical problems and talking about him in this manner?
Yeah.
I mean, first, he tried to use that he tried to use Lindsey Graham's death to push forward legislation and talk about his loyalty to Trump. And now he's just talking about Lindsey Graham's health in a speculative way. I want to end off with this clip of Donald Trump talking about
one interesting thing that I heard, it wasn't today, it was either yesterday or the day before, that Donald Trump was saying, when he was talking about, this is when the announcement of Lindsey Graham just came out, Donald Trump was on talking about Lindsey Graham, and he was poking at Lindsey Graham's deficiencies, which I think is very funny. A guy who just died in the Senate, who is his friend and is supported Trump. Trump was saying, "Oh, he wasn't very good at golf." Like, really? You're thinking about all the positive things to say about someone who's one of your biggest supporters, and you're saying, "Oh, he wasn't good at something." I don't know. This is just Trump.
Nobody should be charging a fee to go through the Strait of Hormuz after he said that we're going to charge a 20% fee.
There's never been a time like this in the United States with the factories, with the plants, with everything else. And we would like to invest tremendously in the United States as opposed to charging a fee. And I like that actually, because I don't think anybody should be able to charge a fee for the
oh God.
Strait.
Yes. Let me say this, because I don't know if you guys have been in the news for the past 24 hours. No, not 1 week. 24 hours. Trump just says he doesn't want anyone charging a fee for ships going through the Strait of Hormuz. 24 hours ago. And then 24 hours ago to 12 hours ago, he says, we're going to charge a fee.
God, he's immediately backing down from his proposal that the United States take control and charge 20%, which was an awful idea.
Oh, plus let me give you guys a thing about 20%. The normal if you look at the ships and the companies associated with ships that bring oil, it went from literally under 1% to 8% because of the Iran war. It went up to 8% of the total cargo because of this problem. 8% is huge. Trump looked at that and says, "Oh no, it's fine. 8% is fine. We're going to charge 20%." The companies that actually ship the stuff will go out of business at 8%. So the fact that he's trying to charge 20%, like 8% is going to put him. This is totally a Trump thing. Like there was no like investment. There's no thought put into this thing. And once the U.S. realized that, once Trump realized it, now he's changing his tune, saying, "Oh no, we were never going to charge anything. There was never going to be a 20%. We just want people to invest in America."
Yeah, I'm glad he's backing down. But MAGA just spent the past 24 hours doing backflips, debating me on panels, trying to say that it's a good idea for us to do this. And now Donald Trump is literally immediately backing down. He is losing his mind. He is posting AI slop about himself invading other countries. Elon Musk is trying to influence elections via AI slop, while Joe Lombardo is getting out of traffic stops because he's using his power. We have a problem in this country, a sickness in this country where people are trying to entrench their power, screw over others, undermine our institutions, and continue to ratchet our country to the far right. We'll continue to push back on the Adam Rocker feed. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe below. I'll see you in the next video.
So yes, this is just news from like the past 24 hours. It's just everything that's going on is crazy. And you guys have probably seen, especially people in the US, you've seen this whole AI thing about Mitch McConnell, this proof of life thing that showed a picture of him with his wife, but internet sleuths were able to take a picture of that and match it to another picture that was taken where like a part of his whole shirt, his collar, his whole shirt doesn't even move from something like 6 months ago, which is the funniest thing you would ever see.
Supermajority has been so worried about me being able to potentially support someone before a special election, they pass not one but two laws. They tried at first to say they could submit a list of 3 people to me from the Republican Party, and I'd have to pick. Now they say I can't fill a vacancy, but I have to call a special election. But here's the thing. There is a Kentucky constitutional provision that says that I appoint all state officers when there's a vacancy. The question is, does that apply to federal offices? Well, before there was ever a law in Kentucky on how this would work, multiple appointments were made by governors, assuming under that provision. So if we end up there, and I hope we don't, I hope Senator McConnell will provide proof of life tomorrow and then we can all move on. There's at least going to be probably a little disagreement.
I bet there probably will be. And unfortunately, spoiler alert, if it eventually got to the Supreme Court, if it advantages the Democrats, they will strike it down. Let's just be clear about that. But regardless of what ends up happening, I like what Governor Beshear is doing right there. He is not backing off of Mitch McConnell just because he released this banger of a photo. Relationship goals, really.
This is a photo. It's pretty funny.
But like, the dude's got aura. Anyway, so
there's a couple reasons why this particular photo went viral. Like, first of all, you see, there's actually more to this photo. There was a caption in a newspaper that you don't see particularly here. There is the fact that this light is kind of hitting them here, and you have the natural sunlight hitting them here, but it doesn't show what the other photo that kind of blurred out some of the letters in the newspaper he was holding. And his face and stuff looks totally different from like 2 months ago.
yeah, so they released that, and Governor Beshear could have just backed off and been like, oh, well, you know, we call his bluff, and he released it, so now that's...
No, that's not the topic, Truth Warrior. The topic is anything you guys, as always, just anything you guys want to talk about. But obviously, I have to have something on to talk about.
But a lot of people really do question.
And the one thing I didn't expect was and it happens between once every 5 times and once every 10 times is the StreamYards link would not post for me. And hats off to Sean the Prawn for giving the StreamYards link. I did pin it, so it should be fine. And yeah, talk about anything. I don't care.
Whether it's true, there are still Republican senators saying they're not sure that image is authentic. I lean towards thinking it's authentic, but that said, if it is, what do you got for us today? Remember, he didn't want to release that photo because old person something privacy. Okay, well, now it's been released, and you look like $1 million, so there's no reason to be shy anymore. Let's get a little video clip. Maybe we're...
So a lot of retirement's saying, why was Mitch McConnell wearing jeans in a hospital bed? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's wearing jeans. He does have a shirt on that happens to match a shirt that months ago matches exactly how the collar was structured in that photo. It's almost like they took a picture of that photo and then used AI to morph him and Elaine Chao into the video.
Record a Vine, do a little dance or something. Like there's
Truth Warrior. I wasn't too far away this weekend. I wasn't too far away from where you live. I was on the Ohio West Virginia border in a place called Parkersburg. Yeah, it was so we were at kind of like a family thing. It's the closest, I think it's the closest I've ever been to Ohio. I think it's right on the border. But yeah, I was there this weekend. And it was it was okay. I mean, we We actually left a day early. I can get into that. I get into that a little bit later because the hotel, and I do expect a lot of out of every Holiday Inn or Holiday Inn Express, but especially this particular one that was kind of in like in a no man's area. This particular Holiday Inn Express was in Parkersburg was like the worst hotel I've ever been in. It was terrible. The last day there, I'm like, how about we just head back? The pool was terrible. The hot tub, which is on the website, the hot tub's on the website. The hot tub was out of order. There was actually nothing around except for like it might have been, it was either a strip club or some kind of, as Al Bundy would say, a jiggly club. Like it was, the whole area was terrible. The most entertaining thing to do was to go to Walmart. So
Gotta be something, right? Because again, it is one thing to establish
it was literally
that he's alive, if
we
you can buy that he is. But let's say
sorry, I have to pause again. We went down there Saturday morning, and the plan was to stay there for 2 days, just to go to the party. It was like a family party kind of thing. Go to the party and then stay there Saturday night, Sunday night, and come back Monday. But like it was so not fun. We actually we cut it in half, and we came back a day early.
you do, you still have to be able to do your job. You've taken a month off with not even a word to your constituents until literally yesterday. Let me ask you, dear.
Oh,
Ford,
so yeah, so he's bringing up a good point. If you're a U.S. senator, a U.S. senator has an obligation, certainly to do votes, and there's only 100 U.S. senators, but you have an obligation. And if you are suffering from something, what is the protocol for letting people know? And that's great. That's a great question. I don't think it's not clearly defined.
how many days off do you get each year? How many sick days do you get? And if you were to take those sick days consecutively for a month, do you think that you would have to do better than just like a month later just be like, I think that it would be okay to expect more. I think I would be expected to provide more. And so I think it's totally reasonable for Andy Beshear to say, you know what, I'm glad that maybe you're alive or whatever, but like, I don't know. I think Kentuckians deserve an actual representative. And by the way, if you want to come and debate my person or something, or I don't know, go to DC and vote on something, then you can establish that you can do your job. But so far, you have not done that. All you've established is that theoretically, worst case scenario, somebody propped your ass up and held your eyelids open or whatever. Or I don't know, ChatGPT.
I just read Drew's comment. Ron should be in. Yeah, Ron, not only should Ron be in Philly right now, Ron should be in my house. I offered for him, which my house is actually on the way home for him. I offered him to come here, and I think the words I used was, I have all the beer, spirits, and I don't remember if I said food or snacks, but I think it was definitely beer, spirits, and either food or snacks. You could drink or eat, obviously, or eat. But yeah, tonight wasn't a good night for him. So he went back home. Like literally, I will tell you this. For him driving back home, and he has to go from Philadelphia, he has to take 95 down. It would have only been 15 minutes out of his way. Only 15 minutes, and he could have been at my house. maybe 20. Yeah, 20, 15 or 20, something like that. So when he came home from the All-Star pregame show, yeah, I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh, you should just stop by. Like, you could just crash here on the couch. I don't know. Like, unfortunately for me, obviously the one time, if you look at the past year, the one time Ron actually is Heineken Zero is right now. Because I think if Ron wasn't Heineken Zero, he would have stopped by. We'd be watching the All-Star game, which is going to start very, very soon. But yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Open eyes. I don't know. This is not much at this point. And he says, moving forward, the senator should show he can meaningfully engage in his elected position through interviews, videos, or other means that can provide additional reassurance to our constituents. If you can lean up in your bed and put on a button-up shirt for a photo, you can do that for like a live hit with Meet the Press or The Source or whatever. Or hell, The Five. I don't know, but you could definitely do that if you wanted to. Anyway, Beshear apparently behind the scenes is looking into all options.
Yes, and Beshear behind the scenes should be looking at all options. If you're the governor, well, unfortunately for him, his state has neutered a certain political party from making any decisions. Very, very odd. Most states don't do this, but apparently they were so afraid of Andy Beshear because he's a very popular governor. He happens to be Democrat, but he's a very popular governor. So the legislative branch actually rewrote rules about stripping away his power. It wasn't a problem when there was a Republican in power, but as soon as Beshear came in power, they were like, "Oh, we have to rewrite this so he doesn't elect anyone not from our party."
To replace Mitch McConnell, it really is in his best interest. The dude spent a month, best case scenario, spent a month in the hospital for a mild case of pneumonia. Dude, take a day off, take a month off, take a year, take the rest of your life off. Okay, go be with your wife before she heads to China again. Okay, on another unscheduled trip. Just spend some time there. In the meantime, let's have just a little bit of fun by going to Donald Trump and what he had to say about Mitch McConnell.
See the video, or the picture, I should say, of Mitch McConnell this weekend, and what do you think of his outlook? What are you hearing?
Well, I don't hear much. I was, never a huge fan, but he's one of the people. He should be voting for John Thune because John Thune was loyal to him, whether you like John Thune or not. John Thune was very loyal to Mitch McConnell, and Mitch McConnell's like a no vote on Save America Act, which is, basically, if you think about it, that's voter ID.
No, hold on. Hold on. No. This is where Trump's lying. He's saying, what do you say? Hello, welcome.
Hi, Tazi. How you doing?
Hey, good. I actually just lost my video because I was very much.
What TRT has?
There we go. I kind of have the video back now. But yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. Just.
I am too. Me and my hands. Bah.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, did you watch the game? Oh.
I watched. I was very much in tune with what was happening for the football game between Spain and France. Yes,
it was good, wasn't it?
But yeah, for what I saw, was good.
Yeah.
I want England to win the whole thing. But if England doesn't win it, I am rooting for Spain.
Yeah, well, I think everyone thought that France was going to win it, and
Well, France was they were very heavily favored. If
they
you look
were
at the betting
favourite
markets,
to win,
yeah, the
but
betting
now it's
markets,
all on Spain. Yeah,
so the betting markets were not even 60-40 in favor of Spain. They were like 70-30 in favor of
favor of France.
France. Yeah, yeah. So I think this kind of disrupted many people.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab a beer. I think
Okay.
I'll grab a beer. I think I will. I was going to go to bed, but then I think I will grab a beer.
Yeah, I'll be on for another 30 minutes. So
Okay,
grab your beer, come back on.
In that case, yeah, I'll have
And
one.
your vote is safe with me.
Okay, all right. I'll just grab it.
The last thing Sean wants to hear is he grabs a beer and I'm like, oh, I have to go to bed. I can't process your beer. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm hoping this Kentucky governor
on the corrupt, greedy establishment. For us, it's the corporate media. We've been fighting that fight for over 20 years. The cell phone industry, it's the same story. A handful of massive corporations.
I did see like a video about like the official picture that was posted, and then based on that picture, they asked the AI, like the AI stuff, especially Grok. You know, Grok is all about that. Does this look like an AI edited video? I don't know how it does it, but like the Grok and everything else, they'll look at it and they'll determine whether they think it's AI. I guess it's because they think that when you're using AI, it kind of stretches kind of things in the picture.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the reason even Grok, who is a ally of Donald Trump, Grok, the AI says yes, this is not a real video. This is an AI. I shouldn't say video. This is not an AI. This is an AI picture. This is not a real picture.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it has no bias because, like, I'm sure hundreds of people have taken that exact photo, and we don't know all the things that go through the AI algorithm like the Grok or whatever it is algorithm to determine whether it is an AI. But I have heard of some interesting things, which is the picture had a newspaper. Like, remember, it wasn't this video, but like the original picture had it like a newspaper, and it was determined that the newspaper actually, even though the words were not real, like the refinement, you couldn't tell what the words were on it. That because of squiggles, like you like maybe you have the letter S. Letter S is kind of drawn out.
Or they got an echo and
like the letter S is drawn like that. AI said that this is not a real picture, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, that they could determine that. Yeah, so there was in the original picture there was a picture of Mitch McConnell holding like the daily newspaper, but details in that daily newspaper, when run through Elon Musk's Grok AI, said, "Hold on a minute, this doesn't really look real."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I agree.
What do you reckon about? Have we already talked about Count Binface? Or
about what?
Count Binface.
Wait, say again. Count or camping?
Count.
Count. Is this a Nigel Farage thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I know enough to say I don't know anything about it. I know enough to say I know it's a Nigel Farage thing, but I have not been paying attention to UK politics.
All right. Well, maybe.
But yeah,
check-
if you're asking, yeah, sorry, I just don't know. My general thing is, he still hasn't been able to say how we got a £4 million gift or whatever.
£5 million.
Yeah, £5 million gift. Yeah. I don't know how did he get that. And luckily, the UK politics and scrutiny is much more prevalent than the US is. US is terrible. The US just lets almost everything pass through. But yeah, I am not the biggest supporter or friend of Nigel Farage.
I'll maybe put the clip up later or something. It's quite funny, Count Binface.
I have heard of it.
Yeah. He's challenging Farage in Clacton.
Oh, his name is Count?
COUNT.
That's his name?
Yeah, Count. Binface.
Okay. I had no idea. Okay, I had no idea that's a person. If you were asking me the last Count I know, it's probably Count Chocula.
Count Dracula.
A very popular cereal. Probably Count Chocula. But
Count Chocula.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know Count Binface.
Yeah, Count Binface. If you check him out, he's quite funny.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, I think I've hit my. Yeah, it's 1:15. Okay, so I'll have a good sip here.
Okay, we'll have a.
I was going to sleep. Can you play a clip from Count Binface? Or
I don't. As funny as it sounds, I don't know how much I want to get into politics.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Anything.
The weather?
We could talk about the weather. We could talk about the football game that just happened. We could talk about anything science, technology.
Well, Count Binface is satire. He's not politics. He's satirical. He's a comedy act. Yeah.
Oh, he's not a real politician.
Well, he's running for a seat, but he's a character. He's a
and his goal is just to take over Nigel Farage's.
His goal is to take over the world, but no, I don't know if it's a world.
Okay, I remember that back in the 1990s, there was a show called Pinky and the Brain. It was a cartoon, good cartoon, and the goal of the brain was actually to take over the world.
Yeah.
And every episode that would happen was working very, very well until something very late in the episode happened where the whole plan just fell apart. And Pinky always asked at the very end of the episode, "What are you going to do tomorrow, Brian?" And Brain said,
okay, all right.
The same thing I always do. We're going to take over the world.
Put it on now. Like Count Binface is very funny, Tyzy. He's if you look him up, he's hilarious. Yeah, he's very satirical. He's taking the piss out of UK politics. He's just hilarious, you know.
Yeah.
Look up his manifesto. His manifesto is incredible.
I will do that. I don't want to do that live right now.
Oh, okay. What do you?
Only because I want to be careful about what I want to post, politics wise.
But it's not political. It's satirical. It's comedy. He says it himself.
Okay, let me.
Go on, you will. Go on.
Let me think of another. Let me think of another excuse. I just don't know if I want to research that right now, because the last thing I want to be like, who is this guy? I didn't realize he.
Oh
wasn't-
no, it's not like that. No, he's funny. You know, like he's. So in England, he's running against Farage, right? And the joke is that all the major parties have pulled out, but there's a character named Count Binface who wears a bin on his head, and his manifesto is to cap the price of croissants at £1.10. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You might need to turn it up. Yeah.
And it's our readers and indeed viewers in the multimedia age. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Why Makerfield? Why have you decided to stand for election there? What's your connection to the place?
Well, the reason I'm standing in Makerfield is that's where the elections happen.
Right.
So, you know, if I stood in a different area, it wouldn't be much fun right now. And also, everyone is trailing this by-election as being the most important
You can hear okay?
in British history and could well determine the identity
A little
of the
bit
next Prime
louder.
Minister. So I said, count me in. I'm having a bit of that. I'm supposed to be the exotic novelty candidate, and I'm sitting here, and genuinely, if the British public will ask, who would they rather have as their Prime Minister, Keir Starmer or Count Binface, it's going to be a unanimous victory for Binface. Run that poll, I say.
So you are from the planet
All right.
Sigma 9, are you not?
I had to.
Compared
I go
to-
turn the.
I mean, the gravity is different for starters. You know, we have to be sort of weighed down on the gravity.
I turned the
Some
volume
people at Makerfield have had enough pies in buns that is not a problem. But in terms of the wonderful geography of the place, I would
He's
say
running for. That was the last
and
election
I'm
he
not
ran in.
just saying that because I'm trying to garner votes between now and Thursday. Not a bit of it. I love every single part of Makerfield, from the Three Sisters Racing Centre.
Okay, so this
to
is.
Hindley Centre.
I'll pause this for a second.
Yeah,
is
this
from
is
13
the last.
It's from
election he ran
13
in.
days ago, right? It's from 13 days ago. So this guy would be pretty serious. It wasn't from like 2 years ago. 13
No,
days ago. it was
30
pretty
days.
serious.
But now he's running for Clacton on Sea, and he was on the BBC. So if you look up BBC or Morning Show, or this week he had like a solid 24 hours all over all the media, because Farage is running against him. He's the only person running against Farage. So and he's had a lot of big press coverage.
What do you think the chance that he could beat Farage? Because he's wearing a trash can.
Yeah, it's interesting because he could. I reckon he might get half of Farage's vote, because a lot of people are catching on to him, but he might get half.
Okay. Oh wait. I just heard something. Oh damn. All right. Never mind. Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
I was trying to come on earlier, but you didn't see me, so I left and came back.
Good. I'm glad you came back at the perfect time, because I just heard it and I'm like, oh.
All right. I've never heard of this, but the whole point of this is to make a point that the by-elections were not taken by any challenge by any party, i.e. Labour or Conservative or anything, to challenge Reform Party.
Yeah,
and there's a big uproar because millions of pounds have been wasted. So he's basically saying, well, I'll make use of the millions of pounds that have been wasted and become a party member. So that's what he's doing.
Count Binface, or
Yeah.
Oh no. Like so the Greens, what are they called? The Democrats, or what are they called? The Conservatives, Labour, the Greens. What are they called? The other party, the
The Farge's party.
The Liberal. Are they called Liberal Democrats or something?
Yeah,
Liberal Democrats. Yeah.
Yeah, and Restore have all pulled out.
Yeah.
They've all pulled out, and it's left a huge vacuum. And in comes Count Binface.
That's it. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
he's just filling the space.
He's
So
filling
you
the
know,
space.
yeah.
It's
Ironically, you
hilarious.
know, yeah.
If you put Count Binface BBC, Ty, he was there just a couple of days ago. He's hilarious. You know, like he's just.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah, BBC doesn't mean Big Black Cock. It means British Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah, I will remind that to my wife.
Just to clarify that for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy, not a very serious guy, but he is. The one thing I like about him, he's going against Nigel Farage, because I do have a personal agenda against Nigel Farage. The world does not need another mini Trump ruling. It's very, 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 very upsetting.
Yeah.
And no, you need someone that's better, and his name's Rupert Lowe. He will sort this country out within 6 months. If he ever got in,
I don't even know who he is. I do know.
Did you find the BBC clip, Ty? Or
I don't want to search right now. I don't want to search. I want to. I want to end the stream. I want to eat dinner.
He's had much.
On a more serious note,
yeah.
You've heard about the MP that got murdered this weekend, didn't you? Anne Whitcomb.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's sounding very suspicious now.
It is.
Right, she left the Conservative Party and went to Restore, joined the Lafarge's party, whatever. And she was a big spokeswoman for Restore. Reform, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They thought that her murder was a burglary gone wrong. They arrested someone that was nearby in Newton Abbot, which was only like 12 miles away. Found out he had nothing to do with it. Then they found out that the suspect they was looking for was 280 miles away in South Yorkshire. He made a purposeful journey from Doncaster all the way down to Devon to murder her.
Jesus Christ.
All right. And this has only come to light today, whatever. And it's all pointing to be very, very suspicious. That he has no motive to do it himself. He has no record or whatever. So it just seems like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It just sounds a bit, they just want to shut them up. Because
she was a very likable person. She was, like, I wasn't a fan of hers, but I thought she was.
Yeah, she done Strictly Come Dancing. She won that, didn't she?
I didn't see that, but like I just know from interviews.
No, it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but she won it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she came second in Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
A few years ago as well.
Really?
Yeah. She
was interviewed by Louis Theroux. I saw that interview when he was saying, "Is it true you're a virgin?" She said, "I'm not going to answer that."
Yeah, she was a game for a laugh. She was,
she was good.
Yeah.
She said, "What?"
She said,
"I have no time for your impertinence."
Yeah. What my point is, and what they're saying is because she's got murdered.
Yeah.
Right. And now Restore are saying like they're in danger. The party, their candidates are in danger. That they could be murdered. For what reason? Who's doing this? Who would want to do that?
Well,
I mean,
exactly. Like I can't, like it boggles.
It just sounds like espionage to me.
Like
it sounds like espionage.
Did they say how old the perpetrator was, or the murderer?
28 years old.
28.
Yep. Had no purpose to go there. He just drove 280 miles, killed her, and went back home again. And
Well,
they,
if I hear
they
the word old, I'm thinking like over 60. Maybe I should
Who?
readjust. I should readjust what I hear when I hear old.
She was in her
well,
70s, wasn't she? How
she was
old?
she was 78, but the murderer was 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I hear murder,
So the murderer
I'm like,
wouldn't have had a clue
I'm
about
thinking like, oh, 60s.
or what
old.
she's about, or
Yeah.
We grew up with her, but like that
So, like,
28-year-old wouldn't have known.
when they discovered where this guy, they found out where he's lived. They've searched his house, and he's got all media on all reform people. Right, you know, he's got all information, where they live, what they do, everything. And they're not disclosing if it's him alone or if he's with a group organisation or whatever to do it. It sounds like espionage to me. Sounds like fucking inside job.
There's no point.
Well, the point is just to fucking just wipe the party out, keep them quiet. Because they're obviously doing better than Labour and Conservative and anyone else. I mean, I don't agree with him. I told you who I agree with. I don't agree with Lafarge. What he's just gonna, make all these promises and then it won't materialise. It will be the same as Labour and Conservative.
And you're learning from what Trump promised and never delivers. Yes.
Yeah, but what it is, we've got to eradicate all illegal immigration completely. Kick them out. Absolutely just kick them out. I posted loads of videos of what my points of view are, and that's what they are. And that's exactly how it should be. I mean, I don't know if you've watched the one, Am I British, is it, or something like that? That guy had it to a T. He explained it calmly, passively, and exactly what it is. If you haven't watched it, I advise you to watch it. It's about 15 minutes long, 20 minutes long, something like that. But he explains everything that's going on and why it's going on.
It's happening everywhere, Chris. Like it's
not like it's in England, no.
It's what you call neoliberalism, which is about bringing, like making the markets dominate the world. And, like what's happened is that, like the conservative countries have come out better, like the Asian countries that have been the conservative ones in terms of you can't buy a property.
Yeah, but it's like Angela Merkel. She was out blatantly to destroy Greece. And she almost done it. And she's part of this perpetration as well. Not just trying to, encourage immigration, open the doors. I mean, she's allowed
global
Germany to be overrun by
to destroy Greece
and immigrants.
Was she in a global cabal to destroy Greece, or was it her personal business or properties or businesses?
Who knows?
That just it just had a whatever it was against Greece's things that they wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, Greece, especially Crete, the island of Crete, has always had a big grudge against Germany, massive since the World War II.
Yes, and there might be something going on with World War II that could have supported that.
Yes, exactly.
It was the Italians that took over Greece in World War II. But where I was staying, that room I stayed in on the harbour in Greece, the people that were there moved out, and then some Germans moved next door, a German couple. And like we were talking about all sorts of things, and I said, did you? They said, I said to them, did you like Angela Merkel? I'm like, no, we hated her. I'm just like, yeah, they didn't. She wasn't that popular in Germany. you know.
Yeah, but they all say they hated her, but she won every election.
She did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also for Germany, it was an easy between her and her predecessor. I think it was Gerhard Schroeder. It was a very easy time in Germany for elections because after World War II, there was a big push to rebuild nations, which included Germany and certainly Japan. Life was kind of good. And that's kind of what you saw. You even saw with Gerhard Schroeder, like Germany did things that were very, very anti-German, which was having oil and gas dependence on Russia. That was a terrible thing that Gerhard Schroeder agreed to, and if there was any doubt that he was even in that camp.
Talking
Well,
about
it's like it wasn't that long ago that Gazprom were the biggest sponsors of UEFA Champions League.
yeah, well, they're the biggest gas provider in the world, obviously.
Yeah,
but this
Gazprom is Russian.
this is my prediction. Yeah, my prediction is within the next. This is why you've got all these Russian vessels floating around the North Sea and the Thames Estuary where I live and everything like that, and on the east coast of England, like Norfolk and whatnot. They're hanging around there, right?
Yes,
Obviously, to find out how to sabotage our power lines. That's been proven already.
Well,
right?
the
Let me finish.
Russian.
Yeah. Let me finish. Yeah.
I was going to say the Russian. There are ships that are absolutely going to do that and have been doing that.
Yeah, but you're not letting me
The
finish
oil
my
tankers.
point. My point is, right? Labour are adamant that they will not open up the North Sea oil fields and gas fields. Right? If we don't take it, because Norway's doing it, Denmark's doing it, we're not doing it. Russians are hanging around, and they are running out of gas and fuel. Right? They've had to import from India and wherever. I can't
India
remember.
doesn't have the oil.
Yes, UK should absolutely take advantage of the.
Yeah. Because if we don't, if we don't take advantage of it, who's going to take it? Russia. Russia will take it on our shores.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like
Yeah.
the UK,
I mean,
I don't know why they're not.
I don't know
drilling
if
any
you
oil.
realise, but the UK is under red alert at the moment. It's ready. It's ready for attack.
I think that's a different issue. I don't think it has to do with. I don't think it has to do with the oil, North Sea oil fields.
It's not so much oil; it's gas.
Okay, North Sea, like,
but oil as well. Yeah,
because
oil
UK wants to get oil gas from something very close to their territory. That is not going to prompt Russia to go to war against the UK.
Gas is the second. Ireland is the second most expensive country for gas in the world.
Where do they get their gas from?
England.
Do they?
Yeah.
So if we can't supply it, you don't get none.
No.
Yeah, but you would. You'd just get it shipped from the US.
Yeah, there's different kinds of
LPG. LPG. From Yeah. So we're more expensive than England.
And you could tell how expensive it is just from looking at how much does a liter of fuel cost. That's a good indication.
Yes, it's not cheap in Greece. It's expensive in Greece. It's €2 in Greece.
Yeah, it's European Union. That's why. But gas is going up this week now by 20%. 20%.
It's going to go up. It's going to go more than that.
it's going to be over £2.10 a litre.
Jesus.
Yes, because there happens to be some leader. I'm not going to say which country that I live in. I'm not going to say leader, but they're still creating problems in a part of a particular very high volatile part of the world.
So with Ireland, they must. Is there no potential for gas and oil on? Well, I suppose it's UK
Yeah, there
waters, I
is
suppose.
potential on. Yeah, we can drill for oil and gas.
Yeah, but then it's going to be like, well, it's going to be more like Northern Ireland end, isn't it? Sort of like up on opposite, like Cumbria around there, and up along the Scottish coast, whatever, which is miles
It's
away
on the
from
west coast, I think, the northwest
on the
coast.
west coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. They're probably not going to. They probably don't do it because it's. How can I say it? It's environmentally viable to do it because there's a lot of
it's
nature and stuff
probably
around there.
it is probably about environmental shit.
Yeah, because you've got lots of wildlife there. You got sharks and whales and everything around that part, like, you know. It's an important part of like the ecosystem of the Atlantic Ocean, like, you know. So
yeah. But then we've got an aluminium plant that processes aluminium.
Don't get me started on that plant.
And it goes to Russia.
That is a Russian plant.
Yeah,
aluminium, and apparently that aluminium. The supposition is that aluminium is used to make drones.
Yeah.
Oh, it's made to. It doesn't matter if it's dual use, even if it's only 20% is used to make drones. Like, it's still a very much terrible place to be able to export materials to Russia for this war.
How does Ireland get all these extra diets? They're in the European Union, but they're allowed to do what they want to do, and they're in the European Union. I don't understand that. I mean, I don't know if you're aware, but
they've always been
Ireland,
able to hold the tax.
I think I've said it to you before, Sean. Ireland is the main core of the financial system of Europe. Did you know that?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to hear that because it's got all the big IT firms. It's got Google.
It's the biggest governance of European banking.
Wow.
It's the CBI, the Central Banking of Ireland.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know.
Well, I know that. That's a fact.
All right. Well, they've got a lot of the. Yeah, basically, we've got people from all over Europe working in IT and pharmaceuticals, data, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Then you got all the offshore taxes for like Google and everything like that. Yeah.
Apple and
All right. My second question is: did you hear about the Ryanair window being blown out, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's shocking, wasn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
Half sucked out, it was.
Yeah, we got Ryanair. Ryanair's all over Europe, you know.
The most
where was that a flight between Germany and Thessalonica in Greece, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And there was one a few years ago that a woman, she got sucked out, but never got totally sucked out, but was like recovered, but she died a few days after. And there was one incident with a US Boeing as well, done it a few years ago.
Wow.
It's all the same thing. It's an engine fault where something's flown out the engine, hit the window, smashed it.
I heard that the person that got sucked out of this particular flight actually survived. I was
Yeah,
really,
he did.
I was
Yeah, he
really,
survived.
I
Yeah,
was
but
very, very,
he was a strong middle-aged man. But the first
yeah.
one, she was
But
like just
you're
a woman.
going like 600 miles an hour, halfway out of a plane. I can't imagine any scenario where you survive that, but the guy did, which I remember being very impressive.
Well, yeah. Okay, I mean, he got sucked out, but his body wasn't there. It was his shoulder and his side of his body, side of his torso, like
Yeah,
So it
I would
wasn't.
yeah,
I mean, he wasn't like
yeah.
hanging out with his head or anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's not.
But
Yeah,
either so,
the wind
like,
is not hitting his head; that's hitting the plane every half second because.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it couldn't be. It must have hurt.
I tell you what, Ryanair really turns you off flying. Because it feels like you're in a sardine tin.
Even being in a sardine tin is better than your head weaving and bobbing outside of an airplane.
Yeah. But it does feel like that. It's so they cramp.
You feel like you're in a sardine tin, but if you wanted to buy a tin of sardines, it'd cost you 25 quid.
That would be according to the Ryanair plan.
Yeah. I think
All right,
how much are a tin of Pringles? They're like £7, aren't they? Something like that.
Ah, no, four quid.
No, not here. It's way cheaper.
€4. Maybe £4.50 or something.
Yeah, but it's only like 50 grams, isn't it? Something like that,
yeah? Small tin, yeah.
Yeah.
Very small tin.
All right, I think I'm gonna go. Because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and now it's 8:45.
What are you gonna eat?
I still have to eat dinner.
I've just opened my beer, Ty-Z. Can you said 30
no, you said you were opening a beer like an hour ago, and you.
No, you said 30 minutes, and I cracked open the beer, and it's been 10.
All right. I'll stay up. I'll do you even better. I'm gonna go downstairs and get something to eat, and I'll keep this on. I'll keep this on. You and Chris can talk.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, truthfully, before you go, why don't she come on? Is still there?
Yes. Oh, yeah. She's always welcome.
Truthfully, come on before Ty-Z goes away.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever kaboomed her, as Steph would say. Yeah, I don't think I've ever kaboomed her.
Yeah, he used to always say kaboom. I will kaboom you. And did you know that Steph got that off a guy called Lord Dobby? And Lord Dobby still streams, but he's on repeat, like he says the same things that he said 6 years ago.
Is it Australian guy?
He's Australian, yeah. And basically he's very verbally abusive to his Chinese wife. And he used to film it. Like, yeah, he was pretty, it was a really bad relationship. And he used to film it. And it's 6 years later, and he's like going, he's still talking about it. Every single stream, he talks about it, about how bad, everything is. And, but basically, things had to be bad because basically the district judge said, you can't ever be around this woman and child, your daughter. So it's but he's still going on about it. But that's where he used to always say, you're kaboomed. And that's where Steph got that from. Steph
Did he used to watch him then? Did Steph used to watch him?
Yeah, he used to. Yeah, a long time ago.
Right.
Because he's crazy. He's fucking mad. Lord Dobby. Yeah.
So what part of Australia is he from?
Melbourne. He's from the outer suburbs of Melbourne. So probably about an hour on the train. No less, maybe 50 minutes, an hour from the centre of Melbourne. Melbourne's a beautiful city, really nice, like really well planned. There's only 2 cities in Australia, oh, maybe more, but like Melbourne was completely planned, you know. So it's like New York. It's all a grid, you know. Apart from the river that separates it and stuff. So it's a very beautiful city. I lived there for about 7 months. But then I got asked to come back to my job in Ireland, and I wasn't really like, I just moved to Melbourne, and I had a couple of friends there, but I didn't really get to meet many other people. So I just went, oh, fuck this, I'm going back to Ireland. So I did. But Melbourne's beautiful.
So it's their winter time now, isn't it? There in Melbourne.
Yeah, yeah.
But it gets pretty cold, doesn't it? It gets like
it does in Melbourne. It does. Yeah.
Mm.
Not where I'm from in Brisbane. Brisbane's
No.
tropical, subtropical. Call it. Yeah.
Yeah. But like in the winter, well, like it's winter time now, isn't it? So is it the height of winter now? Is it July? I suppose it is, isn't it?
Okay. Well, in Melbourne it'd be about 8 degrees, but in Brisbane it's like 20 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah. What now? Yeah.
Yeah, in winter. Yeah.
But they get strong summers though as well, don't they? Like Christmas time.
Crazy summers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this has been the biggest summer I've ever experienced in 20 years.
Well, here.
In Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting mid-20s now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't had a drop of rain here for 6 weeks, and the temperature has been above, not one day below 24. 24, and the highest was 38.
Wow.
So, but we've had 3 heat waves since May, and we're still going through one now, and there's no forecast for rain for another 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
Back up into the high 20s.
Do you reckon that's global warming or climate change or?
I don't know what to say on that. I mean, I think that's half a con as well. You know what I mean? I mean, the world changes. It's all to do with where we positioned in the line of the sun, whatever. And this is where we're in the hottest thermal position for the sun that we've ever have been for 300-400 years at the moment. And it's going to get warmer as well. No, I don't believe climate change is that 100% to do with the problems, but yeah, it does. Obviously, it does contribute definitely. And I mean, I suffer from asthma. And when I was working in London, there was like Gower Street, which is like just off. It's where all the universities are, so it's sort of like central London, and all the diesel lorries and buses used to run up that road. It was like a corridor, and you could feel the diesel gas. You could feel the diesel fumes. You could actually taste it. Yeah, it was because it was just like a vacuum. It was just like because everything was coming off from the city road. This road was a main artery to like the centre of London, like towards like the British Museum and Trafalgar Square and all that. So it's just a complete straight road with probably 10-story buildings all the way along.
Wow.
So it's all vacuumed in. Everything's there, and it was just like a tunnel of just fumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you like in Bangkok then?
It's well, I don't particularly like to stay in Bangkok more than 2 or 3 days at a time.
Yeah.
But the heat is mainly the thing that I suffer from there. I used to do a lot of walking around there, like what Charlie does, yeah. And I
Yeah.
used to walk from one district to the other district, whatever, and I walked so far that I actually done myself an injury. Like, I sprained muscles in my ankles and everything because the heat. I was swollen up and I was just continuous putting strain on it all the time. But yeah.
Yeah, it's really
I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he walks for. He says he walks 20 miles a day, but I don't believe that.
yeah. No.
Sometimes he does.
But Bangkok is so polluted,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so polluted.
Well, it is, and I agree. It's more polluted than what London is, without a doubt. But
Oh,
for some
London's
reason, I didn't find it as bad as well. I mean, this was Gower Street. It's not like it is a main road. It is a main road, but it's the way it's. I looked at it and I thought, why is it so? Then I looked at the traffic, and there wasn't any cars. It's all delivery vans, lorries, and buses. It was all that. It was all that was coming off the city road going into central London, and that's what it was. And it just caused that. I noticed it more because I had probably symptoms of. I suffer from asthma when it's hot like this more than anything. If it's really hot, and if I do come into any contact like dust or fumes, then I will suffer. I mean, I haven't smoked a cigarette for probably 2 years now, not one cigarette. And I had one the other day. And I felt the repercussions of it, even up to where it's nearly gone now today. But I could feel my chest was all tight and wheezy just from one cigarette.
Wow. Yeah.
What's the sound doing?
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right?
Sorry?
Yeah, your sound's going a bit whiffy.
Is it? Is it all right now?
No, it's not nothing to do with you. I think it's because, I don't know. I can't sign out because Ty Z's not here, is he? So he won't let me back in again, will he?
He'll be back in 2 minutes, I reckon.
Yeah.
He wouldn't play Count Binface.
I can't understand you, Sean. It's all like, it's all muffled. I can't hear what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why this is. I did realise it.
Hang on.
Hold on, I might be able to do it if I put earphones in. I think that's how I sussed it out last time. I'll go and get some earphones.
Hello.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't make it worse. Let me try and get some earphones and see if that works. Hold on.
No, that's all right. But it's worse for you. Yeah. I don't have my guitar here. Are you putting the headphones in?
Yeah, I'm just going to put Wi-Fi on. Not Wi-Fi, Bluetooth.
Oh, but then that'll echo, won't it?
Right, speak now.
Hello?
No, why aren't you switching on?
Is that better?
Keep speaking.
How's the sound now? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, all right.
Did you do anything?
No.
That's perfect now.
Oh, okay.
But it's not coming. It's not coming through my earphones. I can hear it perfectly on the phone. Okay, I'll leave it at that then. Otherwise, Why is it not coming through the earphones?
Don't know.
Is he coming back or not?
Yeah, he'll be back. Oh no, he will be back. His computer just crashed. He'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back soon. Yeah, can you still hear me? You there, Chris? Oh, Ty Z's here. Ty Z. Oh, okay. Chris has jumped off. Okay, I'll just mute for a while. You there, Chris, in the chat? No, Ty Z isn't back. It's very quiet. Yeah, no, Ty Z's getting some food, so I just thought I'd mute. Yeah, Tizy will be back. He's just getting food. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get the guitar out. No, I got no new tunes. No new tunes. See what happens. Got to finish the lyrics on these tunes that I have. I think I might just do a short set at the gig. I'll just mute again. Tizy will be back in, I reckon, 5 minutes.
Oh shit! I got pretty distracted there.
That's all right. Were you having sex?
No, yeah. In a perfect world, probably, but yeah.
Because sex.
We were
that's
kind of
okay.
downstairs debating a couple of unusual things we don't normally debate.
All right.
All right.
So Chris is going to come back on. He dropped off because of the sound. He couldn't hear, so he dropped off just a few minutes ago.
Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. I have this backstage, but that looks like me. But yeah, anyone wants to come on? Is it pinned?
Yeah,
Chris
at the bottom.
came on, so yeah, I think it's actually pinned.
Yeah, he dropped off with the intention of coming back. So, yeah. What's this on the screen? Oh, and it's not chess, is it?
It is.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Fucking hell. But it shows how far behind I am. I used to be like 40,000 on chess.com. I'm now 53,000.
Oh, they have a ranking system, do they?
Yeah. Global ranking system. 53,963. But
You know, they're going to teach a robot to play chess.
oh, they already have the best of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, no human could beat a robot anymore.
Mm.
I think that changed right around the mid 1990s in a famous match between Gary Kasparov and a computer called Deep Blue.
Yeah.
I do kind of remember that. I think it was mid 90s. But yeah, over the past, what was it, the past 30 days? Yeah, past 30 days.
Mike enjoys playing chess with you.
Who?
Mike.
Oh, yeah, Mike Chef. Yeah.
Mike Chef, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, you come back on? I'm sure Chris is listening. And I reckon Truth Warrior is listening as well.
Yeah, I think as soon as the word Nigel Farage came out, she is not coming on. She's very much against anything political.
Yeah, that video you showed of Count Binface wasn't a good one. Like 3 days ago or 2 days ago, he had like 24 hours international coverage, BBC, ITV, Channel 4, every station tuned into Count Binface.
Mm.
And yeah, Binface is like Farage says it's me against the establishment. But it's just him, you know, pretty much by himself.
And
but
he
there's
still has
one
to
challenger.
Yeah, he still has to answer for that $5 million that he was gifted that has no idea where it came from.
Thailand.
Yes, from that person who has
Crypto.
been living in Thailand. Yeah.
Crypto money.
Yes. That's right. But all right. Everyone out there, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm giving you a bonus 30 seconds just because I'm a kind and gentle host.
Okay.
1 minute and 30 seconds to come on.
Jump on.
I am going to stop the stream and I'm going to go downstairs and eat everything I can find downstairs because I'm so hungry.
Oh, you didn't eat yet?
No, I'm hungry, but I have not eaten.
Why don't you bring the food back up?
Oh, I have to make it. There's actually nothing made right now.
What are you gonna make?
That part I don't know.
Hello.
Sandwich.
Hello, welcome.
Right, I'll just make a cup of tea. Right, yeah. The sound went all funny like it does for some reason on my phone. A bit like your computer. It all goes like fuzzy and you can't hear nothing. But to cure it, you can put earphones in, and I've done that and I couldn't hear nothing. Then it was working fine with Sean on the phone. But then I went into my Chrome pages, whatever, and I was looking through, and I've touched the StreamYard link while I was on and kicked myself off. So obviously I couldn't come back on because he wasn't there.
So who watched Ron today?
Oh, I watched Ron. I was very much interested in Ron coming over tonight.
He was exhausted, Tarzan. I mean, he was out till 2 o'clock last night, not drinking, so he had no energy there, and he'd been walking around all day. And he left his car at Coney Island, so he had to get back to Coney Island. That's one of the reasons why he was sober, because he'd have to sleep in his car, and obviously as soon as he was energized from like a couple of hours sleep, make his way back. So, did he make the game? Did he get to watch the game?
No. Well,
No.
I think the game just started a couple minutes ago. He left. He left a few hours ago, but he got close. And I told him like I'm kind of on the way back. He doesn't know where I live, so he didn't know that he would just be driving on his way home, and he just had to make a 15-minute detour, and he could have gotten to my house. But I'm not gonna tell him. I'm not gonna tell him on his stream where I live.
What was the baseball game? What's
It's the All-Star
baseball game?
Yeah. It's a half
conglomeration.
Yeah, they get the best baseball players together and do a game.
So,
but who are the two leagues? Is it like America versus Canada, or is it
National League versus American League?
What's the difference?
Just who they play. It has nothing to do with Canada. Yeah, it's just who they play.
Why is there two different leagues?
That's the way it's been for 50 years.
It's not like a first division, second division. It's not a different level league. So it's two leagues, the same level. Is that right?
Yes, same level.
So what's the point of that? Yeah, what's the point of that?
Yeah, it's tradition, just the way it's been.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
You take the high road and I take the low road. That's bad, isn't it?
What's to stop one team from switching leagues?
It has happened. It's happened, but it's not at the discretion of the team.
It sounds political. Sounds political.
Sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, it's a balancing thing.
Two different leagues in one country. Is there any geographical spread that differentiates them? Is there a Western and an Eastern league?
Ideally, that's how it's supposed to be. In reality, it's very close to that, but not perfect. If that makes sense. Yeah, actually, that should make sense. Yeah. Ideally, that's the way they want it to be. In reality, not always the way it is.
Is that what they do in Gridiron as well? Do they?
I don't know.
No, do they have two different leagues in American football?
No.
No, just the one league. Yeah.
Well, you said Gridiron, so I don't even know what that is. But
that's American football.
In the NFL, there's two different conferences, not so much leagues. But it might be semantic side of the game.
Conferences.
Yeah.
So if you're in one conference, does that change every year or?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to discuss it now because I'm so hungry.
All right, we'll go on.
I think I'd rather just
go and grab some food
and go eat some food.
And we bring it back.
Maybe tomorrow. How about we do that?
You just get 2 pieces of bread and you shove shit.
It's never that simple. I go downstairs. I'll meet up with someone who lives in this house, and it will never just be for 2 minutes. It's always more. Sorry.
So have you still got your flight booked, Tazi?
Yes. Mid-January to mid-February. Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're the only one that's. I think
I'm the only one that's actually booked the flight so far.
Yeah, but Dave Dasher said he was definitely going to go. Whoever I don't. Do you know?
Are
Dave
you
Dasher?
are you still leaving on the 12th? Or
I
No,
arrived
Tyler's
in
going.
Thailand around the 17th of
Listen to
January.
this, Sean. Listen to this, Sean. You'll go. What the fuck is he doing? Go on, carry on, Tyzo.
Well, and
Sorry,
the problem 2 months ago, the Strait of Hormuz was very, very a bad place to be. And
it's even
I'm like,
more
"Ah."
so now.
And yeah, but then it was bad, and it kind of got better where some airline flights were like, oh, I could actually get there for under 1800. So I did that.
Yep. Cut
And
the chase,
now
though.
it's getting better.
1800.
Yeah. But where you were saying you were going, Tyzo, that's not too bad there. It's more southwest.
1800. That's
1800
insane.
what? What?
Yeah,
Dollars.
1800 is very high. I did get a price.
$1,800.
Yeah, I did get a price, and I do know the prices. I did get a price very much better than 1800, and I'm like, wow, this is the only of all the airline flights. Like, this is the price that. Now I do have to take like 3 different airlines to get this, but yeah, I did get it.
1800 a week in Europe.
Direct flights from UK now to Thailand are £1,000.
Now it's obviously going to be cheaper from UK. Like one of my legs is just going to London, so
yeah, but that's
going to London
expensive.
and coming back from London is just going to add to the trip.
Yeah, but that's very expensive, £1,000. That's like Christmas prices. But that's what they are now.
Why are you going to London?
Going to London. Going to London was the cheapest option available.
First.
Yeah.
So, did you get to watch Rum Runner, Tyzo, in the end?
No. Actually, it's funny you should say that because I do see Rum Runner in my. I was wondering where it came from. I do see Rum Runner in my.
Right, Sean, do you watch? Do you ever watch Mr. Egg? Sean?
Mr. Egg, yeah, I've seen a long time ago.
Yeah, Phil.
I don't know whether he's making money or not. Is he? Or
sorry.
I don't know whether he's making money or not, Mr. Egg.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah, he's making money now. Because he used to have the pub in Walking Street, or just off Walking Street, Soy Diamond. He sold that about a year ago, and he's opened up the first daytime go-go, soft rock go-go bar in Soy Bacau, and he's doing well. He's done well out of it.
He just had pool tables, didn't he?
Before he did, no, he hasn't done more. He's built, a proper go-go bar, club, whatever. They're not naked. They're sort of semi-dressed go-go daytime go-go sessions, whatever. So
so he's got a Thai wife, yeah?
No, he's had a Thai wife, but he's got a Thai girlfriend at the moment that lives with him.
But how does he own the bar? Like, he can't. Has to be majority Thai, doesn't it?
No, he's lived there for a certain amount of years, and I don't know the ins and outs of that, or whatever. But no, it's his bar.
But you've got to have a majority Thai partner in a bar.
I don't know how he's done it.
Well,
I
know how Nick's. I can see how Nick's done it because he's got Brian Flowers, and it's his wife is the majority partner in that company.
Yeah, well, he used to work for many mainstream bars. He was bar manager for a number of go-go's in Walking Street, and then he wanted to branch out. He bought the pub, and then a few years ago, or just before COVID, he opened up Milk, which was like a very small, narrow bar, which was just like a girls with big tits or whatever. So he'd done that. But I think, yeah, you're absolutely right what you say, Sean, but I think it's because he was in with a few people that were in businesses, whatever, and he got his way in there. And now I think he's been able to do it, sell the pub, and he's bought this bar himself.
Yeah.
Because he's been there. I don't know how he's done it. He hasn't explained that. You're 100% right what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he said it's 100% his. It's nothing to do with anyone. It's just him. But he's been there for 15 years.
Because your man,
he may have a silent partner in the background somewhere that
yeah. Because your man Mark from M&M Bar, his wife, he's got a wife, hasn't he? Or
yeah, that's right. That's the way it works. But I think, if you've established yourself, and he was very established, he did work for some big people. Then he had his own pub in Walking Street. He sold that business. I think he made a good move because it didn't fit his bar that was there. It didn't fit what is the clientele in Walking Street. So he sold up and got a good fair price for it and bought a very cheap bar, which was gutted in Cyber Cow. Spent a little bit of money on it, and yeah, he started a business. Anyway, the point I wanted me saying about him is he's if England win tomorrow, he's pledged that he's going to fly to New York for the World Cup, and he does these crazy things. He comes to England for like 3 or 4 days and goes back to Thailand again. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go there. If England win tomorrow, he's going to fly out with Cathay Pacific for just under $1,000. It's a direct flight to New York, and he's going to just experience the World Cup, not go to the match, but just be there, and then come back Monday. But, yeah.
not to actually go to the match.
No, do you know how much a minimum ticket now is? £7,000. £7,000.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
$9,000. About $9,000.
The FIFA stuff now for every match, it's like thousands for just one match.
I can't believe that there's sellouts as well, and there's a hell of a lot of English out there at the moment. I mean, they can fill that half stadium if they get tomorrow. They will half fill that stadium. It'll be 50-50. It'll be 50-50 with Argentinians, but obviously you've got British Americans living there, whatever, and corporates, whatever. But you can hear it with the crowd. The crowds, it's traditional English crowd, right? But they're paying. People are just putting their asses online, and then fucking going to watch World Cup football. It's crazy.
I don't know, but I'm rooting for England. I hope England beats Argentina and beats Spain. I've been saying that. Yeah, I've been saying that because, early on, I bet. I have a financial interest. I bet England.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you watch the 1966 match I posted?
1966? No, I have not.
Last time England played Argentina in the semi, it wasn't the last time. They played them in the 90s in the semi-final. Lost. But the only time that England have won the World Cup was in '66, and they faced Argentina in the semi-final, and they beat them 2-0. So if that's the same score, that'd be nice. So do you think England playing Spain will be, if they got through, let's just say if they get through, it'll be an easier match to playing Spain, or would it have been an easier match to play France? Everyone said, and including myself.
Oh, it's easier to play Spain. Like France is a better team than Spain, but
Spain or
Spain,
but
yeah,
also,
obviously Spain won. Now Spain,
if we could get through, it's going to be a hell of a big grudge match again against.
it will not be like if you look at Spain versus France. France was like a 70%, 30% against Spain. France has a 70% chance to win.
Spain are European champions.
Now, Spain, England, that'll be very close to 50-50. If England wins, it's going to be very close to 50-50. I would think that Spain will be probably 53-47. But it'll be very close.
I would agree with you. I would have thought France would have been a tougher match than Spain. But now that Spain have got through, it's going to be a tougher match for playing Spain. Being because it's a complete grudge match because they beat us in the European Cup final 2 years ago. Yeah, so Spain are European champions at the moment. We came runners up.
Oh, I don't think anything that happened 2 years ago is going to matter in any betting.
It does in football.
No, not 2 years ago. No, not 2 years ago. No.
Yeah, because you've got the same the same structure.
Absolutely. Yep.
No, not 2 years. Too much could happen in 2 years. That's not how it would happen. 2 years ago is too long of a time. That's like saying, oh, the Soviet Union back in 1988. Yeah, they had a good hockey team. So what are they going to do now? They're not going to do anything now. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years is too long of a time for serious odd makers.
Well, England's got almost the same side, apart from a few new players. And Spain.
I'm glad they didn't play your man. Is it Maguire at the back, or what's his name?
Like 2 years ago from Belgium, De Bruyne was a much better player. Like 2 years is a long
but
time.
the England side is so young, and so is the Spain. Spain has the youngest side now in the world. I mean, they've got a 17-year-old playing from it.
Yeah. Lamar.
Well, 2 years ago, how good would you say Yamal was?
Well, he wasn't playing.
Exactly.
He's 15.
Yeah, exactly. 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, Yamal wasn't anything. So going back 2 years, I don't think it's very important.
Yeah, but on paper, between the two countries, it's important because Spain obviously want to win it again and be world champions, and England want to, get one back after, losing by this because they lost. I think it was in the last few minutes of the game against Spain.
Yeah, I don't think anything that happened 2 years ago matters at all.
Absolutely,
you have to look at how they're playing now as a team.
Well, they're both playing as good as what they did. They are the two top teams of the world at the moment.
Yeah. Cucurella's good for Spain.
Yeah.
The big frizzy haired guy. Oh, he's not big, he's small. But the frizzy haired guy, like he creates a lot of chances. And he's crosses and play, and he goes forward and back, and he stops, and
I don't know who's going to be in the finals, but I would say if it was France against England,
has just dropped the 20% tariff on the cargo on the Straits of Hormuz. He was going to put 20% on them.
That was news. Yeah, that was news from 12 hours ago. Since then, he has changed his mind. Unlike what Trump does about changing his mind. Yeah, he has changed his mind. He is no longer charging a 20% tariff.
That's exactly what you said. That's what he's saying. Isn't it?
Yeah, but
Do you know
12,
why?
12
Because
hours
the
ago,
Arab, the
he
Arab
was
went to
he
him like
was
that.
charging
Can't
them.
fucking do that.
I can't get into what Trump's saying. Like he's so fucked up that he can't even remember what he says hours before. But I will say, if it was France, and if France won, France would be about a 70% chance to win against England. The fact that Spain won, I think Spain will be a favorite, but I think it's going to be very close. It'll be like 54% chance Spain wins. So like 46, 47 if England wins, like 46 or 47. It's going to be very close.
Check out the odds, Tizzy. Look them up, the odds.
Yes, I'm very much aware of that. Oh, I'm very much aware of the odds. Yeah.
That's exactly what it was for the European Championship. They was neck and neck on odds.
Yeah, one of my kids, on Kalshi, one of my kids actually bet Spain to win the whole thing. And for all the people that bet Spain, they get to share in $1 million. I didn't bet Spain. I actually bet Belgium in memory of Steph. But yeah, one of my kids actually bet Spain. So if Spain wins, they get to share in a $1 million prize.
But my predictions are pretty good. I said my dark horses would be Norway and Belgium, and they've both done very well. And I predicted England to get, well, probably as far as what they've got now, and that's it. So we'll have to see tomorrow.
Let's look up the odds. What's the odds?
Oh, I don't know what the odds are, but I would say for the best, like the best finals, it would be Spain against England. Argentina is the worst of the 4 teams, and France is the best.
Not for English people that want to watch the match, whatever. Yeah, but a lot of people will be pleased they're not playing Argentina. So.
Is Declan Rice out, Chris? Is Declan Rice out of the team?
No. The team's full squad at the moment, apart from Henderson, and obviously the one we lost. What's his name? Casher or whatever. He's on suspension, isn't he? So, but no. Hopefully, Declan Rice will be back to what he was. You know, he's back to his normal 100%. But he had a terrible game last game, and you know, he made the right decision subbing him and everything. He was absolutely useless. He couldn't even kick the ball over to the 25-yard box or the 9-yard box, whatever. He wasn't match fit, was he? He obviously had a virus, whatever, while he was out there. He wasn't well enough.
Right.
But you were saying Thomas Tuchel, whatever his name is, yeah, TT. He said, "Oh, England win," but he slagged them off. But he's absolutely right, Sean. Absolutely right at what he said and what he done. Right? He just brought England back down to earth. He said, "Like, you've won this one. You didn't win it fairly. You didn't win it good. But you won it, and you could have done better. But that was quite harsh because the weather conditions were horrendous. And the way they've done this World Cup this time has been very fair. Like Spain and France today played in Dallas indoor stadium. Yeah, so it's nice and cool. Tomorrow we play in Atlanta, and it's exactly the same. It's an indoor stadium. And the final, well, that's the Clash of the Titans, isn't it? It's in the hot, deep heat sun in New York, if it's going to be sunny.
Oh, is it the Meadowlands?
Yeah, it's in the Meadowlands.
Did you see Charlie in New York? That was interesting.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Did you know there's going to be a halftime show for the World Cup this year?
Yeah, who's singing? Is it Shakira?
Shakira, Justin Bieber, and BTS.
Yeah.
Who's BTS?
The boy group. Korean boy group, right?
South Korean, yeah. The boy band.
Is he Gangnam Style? Gangnam Style, is that who it is? Or-
Yeah, I would say.
BTS equivalent to
Whoopa
sort of like,
Gangnam Style.
no.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
He might come in. He might come in as a sideline. Yeah. But I reckon it'd be good. But all that, it's all got to be done within 15 minutes, isn't it? So that's going to be the first half-time show ever in a cup final.
Yeah.
So it'd be
All
interesting.
right, I gotta go because I gotta eat dinner. It is now not only been since 8:30. Now it is 9:30, and I still have to eat dinner. But hopefully things work out, and we can come back on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll see about tomorrow. But
Yes.
I
agree.
after tomorrow is the
We will see
World
about
Cup again. You know, after
Well, I think I might. I don't know. Well, I wasn't. I didn't really watch. Well, I did watch it, but I didn't get into it. I just sort of sideline watched it. I was so tired myself because I hadn't slept for nearly 2 days myself. So that's why I went to bed. I feel quite awake actually, but I went to bed about 10, and then I started talking to you two. And I've woken up a little bit. But
All right.
tomorrow,
Thank you, guys.
I think I'll go to a pub and watch it or whatever. I don't know.
All right. Talk to
You
you
wanna
guys
stay on,
soon.
Sean?
Hopefully as
That
soon
good?
as tomorrow.
Sean,
what's that?
you want to stay on for a little bit or what?
We can start a stream in the line group.
Yeah, you want to do that?